Good evening. 4 men have been jailed for a total of 16 years for their part in an illegal people smuggling operation which saw 29 Vietnamese nationals brought into the UK through a Cornish fishing port.
Police said the victims, some women and children, were treated like cattle as they crossed the Channel from France in April last year before landing in Newlyn. Sam Blackledge reports.
This is the moment a yacht arrives into Newlyn harbour, having sailed across the Channel from northern France. Minutes later, a large group of people is seen running along a pontoon, across a bridge and into the back of a waiting van. The van travels almost 100 miles before being stopped by police on the M5 at Columpton. When officers opened it up, they made a shocking discovery. 29 Vietnamese nationals, more than half of them under 18, had been illegally smuggled into the country. Today at Truro Crown Court, 4 men were jailed for more than 16 years for what prosecutors described as a carefully planned operation.
The conditions on board were extremely cramped. They didn't have life jackets, certainly enough for 29, nor life vessels if anything happened. The journey across there would have been 8 hours at least from Roscoff to where they alighted in Newlyn. Not only sanitary but eating conditions were poor and overcrowded. Officials
were only able to respond so quickly thanks to members of the public reporting what they had seen in the harbour.
Fundamentally, this case would not have been brought but for the prompt telephone call from the members of the public at Newlyn. That early call, those people who spotted what was going on and immediately rang the police, meant that the police could put the resources there to stop both the van and Mr. Ransom's vehicle.
Frank Walling and Glenn Bennett sailed the boat from Roscoff. John Ransom and Keith Plummer were waiting in Newlyn with the van to transport the group. But by the time they hit the road, they were already being tracked. Judge Robert Linford told the 4 men, "You exploited these poor, hapless people," adding, "You traded in human misery." What we still don't know and may never find out is where these people were being taken and why. Sam Blackledge, ITV News at Truro Crown Court.